Through for the 2011 elections, then we had an extension, a no-cost extension, and then fortunately, we now have a new project that runs from 2014 to 2017. I think as one of the speakers previously mentioned, that's where we have this 12 million euro support. And it's basically geared towards strengthening the capacity of the NEC as we look forward towards the 2017 elections. We have 6 outposts. The first one is strengthening capacity of NEC for efficient implementation of this mandate. As we are aware, by law, the Constitution mandates the Elections Commission as the sole body responsible for the conduct of all elections and referendum. So that's the mandate that we execute. The second one is support to NEC civic and voter education. The law also empowers the NEC to conduct civic and voter education for voters. The third output is updating NEC voter register and improving voter registration process. In every election, the first step is to ensure you have a quality voter roll, because that's where it starts from. If a voter roll is faulty, ultimately the election is going to be faulty. So that's one area we pay key attention to. Output 4, enhancing women political participation. As we're all aware, given our own background and history, given the role women have played in our political environment, we've placed emphasis on ensuring how we can support the role women play. All right, so that's one area we've dedicated special attention to, and with the help of this project, we're making some gains. Output number 5, supporting the electoral legal framework and constitutional review process. The start of every election falls, the first thing there is you need to have a legal framework, because it is within the legal framework that you will be able to successfully implement the mandate. So we've also had some achievement in that area. And then our last output is the technical assistant project management in support of our project. We have a technical team that is embedded at NEC that has provided technical assistance over the years, and we've enjoyed that relationship. So, alright, so the first output, strengthening the capacity of NEC. One of the key learning resources in election is the bridge course. This is a global forum, this is a global resource that all EMBs strive to ensure that almost all their members have this. It's the foundation. Unlike a lot of other professions where you have people going to school, where you have different degree programs, in election is very scarce. You don't have much of this program in election. So you have this standardized course that has been put together by some of the main actors in elections. You have the UNDP, you have the Australian Elections Commission, one of the forerunners in elections in the world. You have UC or IFES coming together and putting this resource document that EMBs have taken charge over the years to build a staff. So what we've done during 2015, we organized a couple of training sections. And one of the key things for this training section was we were able to accredit about 22 Liberians. In order to facilitate this course, you need to be accredited. Just anyone can have this course. So as we speak right now, we have about 22 Liberians that have been senior facilitators. There are different stages. So the total aim at the end of the day is to ensure that you reach to a point where Liberians will be able to conduct this course with less international facilitation. And I think we're making a lot of strides in that area. Also, one access the NEC in Liberia has is we have decentralized system. We have a functional office and warehouses in each of the 19 magisterial areas. In counties that are very large, we divided the counties into 2 magisterial offices. So that's why we have 19 offices in 15 counties. And so what we're doing in preparation for the 2017 elections is we've conducted an assessment with funding from the project. We've done the assessment of our warehouses and offices. And so in the second phase of this project, we're going to look at how we can rehabilitate and bring all those offices up to date. And part of what we're going to be doing, we're going to be also providing solar panels so that we provide electricity. We all understand the challenge with electricity outside of Monrovia. We're going to be fencing the warehouses. One of the plans is to ensure that we put the warehouses and offices in fence prior to 2017. Most of our offices are exposed. We believe that fencing them will serve as the first line of support while we look on to LNP for additional support. So those are all exercises that we've earmarked to do under the project. But at least one thing we did in 2015 was we were able to complete the assessment. So the rollout, the second phase, which we're running in 2016, will be providing shelves, solar panels, and also fencing of the offices before the elections. Still on strengthening the capacity, what we always do is every time we conduct a process, we have this lesson learned exercise. Because the election is changing. While we have our own laws and regulations to meet, there are also international standards that we also need to satisfy. So every time we conduct the process, we take a look at our own processes, we critique what we've done. So we're also doing two phases. We have one that we do internally with NEC and its partners, and then we also have the second one that we did with political parties and CSO to critique our work. And those issues that are raised, we find ways to see how we can address them in the next election. So we did use funding from the project to achieve those two.